When you first open Scratch, everything will be blank. On the right-hand side is the stage. That is this smaller of the white boxes with a cat on it. This is where I will see my programming come into life. The cat is called a sprite and is currently in a cat costume. This box down at the bottom shows me all the different sprites I have. At the moment, I only have one. This area here gives me more information about my sprite. And then this information here, this section, small white box, gives me information about the backdrop to my stage. So at the moment, again, you can see that it is white. So I have a white backdrop with a cat on it. It's not moving around, it doesn't do anything yet. I can pick him up and move him, and as I do that, you can see the information here updates. So this middle area here, the large white area, is the key part of Scratch. This is the work area. This is where you build your lines of code. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see I've got my coding blocks. Each block can be picked up and can be dragged into the work area, and each block represents one line of code or one instruction. They're all pickable and movable. You can pick them up and move them and drag them. Anything that's white, you can edit by clicking in it. So for example, I bring this one, I click in there, I can change that value of 15 to 67 or anything that I want. The blocks are organized by color, and we'll look at that later on. You can see that they've got a menu down the left-hand side of the page, which means I can skip between the different color blocks. Each color block represents a different kind of command. So that's my area for different blocks and finding different blocks. And then I drag the blocks into here to construct code. If I want rid of them, I can just take them off the edge. I've got two further tabs up here, one which involves costumes. That is how the sprite is dressed up at the moment. So at the moment, he's dressed up as a cat, and I can adjust that. And then I've got another option, which is sound, which comes in with the sound blocks. That's the sounds that are currently loaded. Again, we'll look at all of these later on. It's just where things are for basic orientation. So I've got my code blocks down the left-hand side. Menu to help finding them easier. You can just scroll through them if you know what you're looking for. I've got my work block, where I put all the blocks into. And I've got my stage, where the action happens. One final thing that's very important here is we have the green flag. That can be used as an event to make the script run, which is something we'll look at later on. And that is the Scratch basic layout.